to oh, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, and a round robin share. And then at the end, we're going to be doing an Adobe sponsored raffle for a year of Creative Cloud. So yeah, thank you so much for our sponsors at Adobe for helping with host this event and supporting local artists at this time. So what is Brooklyn Product Design? We're really a meetup that started in 2017, so about 3 years ago. And we do a lot of different events that really foster learning via speaker talks, social events, as well as hackathon events. Um, More recently, we've kind of veered more towards just like well-being and like health events as well. Just knowing that in this environment, we're all kind of stuck at home. So, you know, for myself, I usually love to like go hop around everywhere outside. But, you know, just making sure that I'm staying active, not just physically, but also mentally. So even with some of our other hosts, Mickey hosting like stretching sessions or coffee sessions, those are always really great to have. And we're continuing to do lightning talks and those types of things. Like we want people to be able to sign up for that to continue having that type of connection with each other. But what you're seeing here is usually the lay of the land of some of our events and what they look like. And we actually just hit 2,600 members today from our group. So that's always like a really great thing, super awesome. Couldn't have done it without our volunteers as well as with our sponsors. So like I said, this event is brought to you by Adobe XD. Definitely check out their website. It's lessxd.com, but if you add an event right after that URL, you'll be able to see a whole bunch of different events that they're also hosting, which are all virtual and online. So definitely check it out. And if you like the event today, definitely tag us so we can feature you at BK Product Design, as well as some of the other hashtags that we have coming from our facilitators and our speakers today. So without further ado, our facilitators tonight are going to be Natalie and Anne from Co-Creative Consciousness. They're going to be doing most of the legwork here. I have actually never met Anne or Natalie before, and they're in a completely different time zone than I am, than we are. Most of us, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, I actually had met Anne through a friend, and we just had this like really good connection. She hosted this event, and I thought this would be really great to bring to our group, mainly because I got a lot done that night. Just with it's amazing what you could do just within 1 hour. And then within that same event, I also met Justin, and he's going to be doing a live performance with us with modular synthesizers. So I would love to hear from him what that is exactly, because I'm not so much musically inclined. But yeah, with that, I'm probably going to just hand it over to Natalie and Anne to give you some instructions. Awesome. Welcome, everyone.
Hi guys, how's it going? So we are Anne and Natalie, and what we've put together is called Co-Creative Consciousness. So I'll give you just a quick spiel about what we are. And three things that define us is we are a collective, and right now we are two people who are really excited about getting people to be creative and their most creative selves. And what we do is we offer workshops that bring in neuroscience, cognitive behavior, and interaction specifically to help people become their creative selves. And one of another pillars, the consciousness aspect, is that when we bring these two together is so that all of us can create from a place of being present, from being mindful, and really open to how we can create and create further. And then lastly, it's really interactive because we believe that when we all come from this place of being aware of how we create and being aware of ourselves and one another, it just creates something bigger than we could have ever imagined. So that is our organization. My name's Anne. I am in the West Coast right now. Yeah, and so I actually live in the Bay Area. I'm a product marketer turned mindful facilitator as well as women's advocate. So I'm going to pass it over to Natalie.
Hello, everybody. Hello, also from the West Coast. I'm in LA. My name is Natalie. Again, reiterating just what Anne said, I'm part of what we created. It's called the Co-Creative Consciousness. We've been hosting some workshops online mainly, and just finding a lot of magic in hosting these spaces where we get to just create together without expectations of, whether it's, for a job or something. It's just whatever you want to focus on right now. There's so many added benefits of when we get to do it at the same time. And it's really cool that we get to share this virtual space together. So thank you all for being here. Thanks for being open to this experience. And we're really excited to share all this with you. I am an artist and also a content developer. So I do a lot of writing and program development by trade. And this is really where I get to bring all of my passions into one. So in our past workshops, we've been very fortunate to have our friend Justin be creating live his music and he's been sharing it with the group. So we've done groups like this where everyone's making their own thing and Justin is making music. And so I'm gonna pass the mic off to him and just give you guys a little bit of background about what he's gonna be doing while you guys are creating. So Justin, are you able to unmute yourself? If not, I will unmute you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for having me and introducing me. My name is Justin. I'm also in LA and I produce electronic music. And today I'm going to be doing a little bit of improvisation on my live modular synthesis setup. And I've prepared a little bit of stuff here, but it's essentially all kind of happening live. So I'm going to be creating as you are creating. So as you're listening, if you do decide to tune in, I would listen to it not necessarily as like a DJ set or a performance or something like that, but kind of an exploration in creativity, and it's kind of a part of my creative process. Sometimes cool stuff comes out of it, and sometimes it doesn't. But that's how it is, right? That's okay. That's the daily battle. If you want to check it out, you can look. I think it's on my Twitch at twitch.tv/jfuega.
Yeah, and it's in the chat too.
Cool. Yeah, and I'm feeling a little somber today, so I'm going to be doing like some ambient stuff. In the past, I've done more dancey things and stuff like that. If it gets boring or if it gets like too repetitive, feel free to tune out. If you do tune in, check it out. It's Jay Fuega, and excited to see what you guys make while I'm making stuff too. Thank you.
Thanks, Justin.
Yeah.
All right. Hand it back to you, Anne. You're on mute.
I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Just a reminder, the music that we'll be creating as we're creating it, the link will be in chat. So definitely pop that in your screen if you want to share in this creative container. It adds to that immersive experience. So I'd highly recommend it. And that being said, I'll go ahead and share my screen. Shoop. All right, so just to let you guys know, All right, so the purpose of our session that we're hoping to share with you is to really help you guys connect with your creative process without expectation. That being said, so we really want you to choose whatever medium you want, explore, you have options, explore your talents, your gifts, your creativity, whatever process that's like, being playful, being risk-taking. This is just a container for you to really carve out time for yourself, to make time for what you want to create today and bring awareness to your process. And then lastly, most importantly, is that we hope you find something in this creative process, and that is something called a flow, and connect with that. So Natalie can tell us a little bit more about flow and something that's really integral integral in everything that we share with you guys, which we're very excited to.
Yeah, hey guys. So flow is probably a word that you've most often heard before. And for those of you who haven't, I'm excited to share this with you. But I want to share this part with everybody, regardless of if you've heard about it or not, just to kind of orient us to this space and kind of help us, just get here now. We don't know where you guys are coming from, whether it's work or doing laundry or something, but it's like, let's just all sync up in wanting to tap into this flow space that's been defined as like an optimal state of consciousness when our concentration is super focused. We can lose track of time. Hopefully our creativity gets heightened and, we kind of get lost in what we're creating. And part of the reason why, I want to bring this up is to kind of orient to this space in a very like intentional way, but also in a lot of our workshops, we do go into the neuroscience of this to kind of help each one of us understand more of just how our inner workings function and how to kind of help ourselves go into that state to kind of benefit us in every aspect of life. We're creative through every avenue of how we move throughout the world. So I'm really glad I got to kind of just orient us to this space right now, and I'll be back later to help facilitate for kind of the round robin, and also kind of like an art show where if anyone feels like they want to share what they've created at the end, they'll have the option to. So I'm hand it back to Anne, and I'll see you guys later.
Cool. And so just letting you guys know that this is a intentional space. Feel free to create whatever you want. You have options. You don't need to follow in the facilitation, but this is what we're offering to you, just like, and really, again, this is your time to explore. So to give you an idea of what we'll be facilitating in this session is the opportunity to come together in a group intention. And it will be, I'll offer some introspective questions, some mindfulness practices in order to really create that present moment so that we can all create together. And I want you guys to remember that this is also your experience. So what does that mean? I am inviting you, we are inviting you, all of us together, to not just be passive consumers in this experience. We're inviting you to, while you create, to participate in this experience. And we believe that you are contributing to this experience as well, even though we're on different time zones, different screens, and we really want to acknowledge and value that. So if you're feeling inspired, drop something in the chat. If you feel it, say something. Send Natalie a message, send me a message, send Sam, Justin, everyone who's kind of brought everything together to bring this experience for you guys. That being said, there is a Jamboard, and then Natalie's going to go ahead and drop that in the chat, and that will be another space that we will come together collectively. And what I'm going to do here is just quickly demo what the Jamboard space is going to be about. So if you guys pop on over there at some point, go ahead and here we go. I hope you guys see the Jamboard. Let me know, someone let me know if you guys don't see the Jamboard. But so go ahead, if you haven't used this already, grab a sticky and write what you're going to be creating today with. What's your medium? How are you exploring your creativity? So for example, my name is Anne. Hey guys. And most likely I'll be working with some watercolor here. I'll be your creative digital Bob Ross for the evening. That being said, hi Rodrigo, and let's just fill up the space. This is your interaction. And then we'll get a couple more minutes to do that. And then while you guys do that, I really hope that you do share this experience. And we like to come together with an intention, and the intention that Natalie and I have come to share with you today is creating from a place of home. So we're in quarantine, we're sheltering at home, and we invite you tonight to explore what that means for you and your creative process. Like, I don't know about you guys, but being at home, I had to create a new, complete, different set of routines, habits, just to be able to find some semblance of being able to create again and what that means. So under this current situation, again, I invite you to explore what that means for you in your creative process. If you need to write down the intention, if you need to say it to yourself, feel free to do so. And that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Just a little quick update. We have some people playing around with illustrations, creating their portfolio, sketching and coloring, drawing, calligraphy, awesome, mock designs, black fountain pen, okay, doodling. What's up, Rodrigo? Randomly drawing with Procreate, awesome. So a lot of focusing on our skills here and exploration. So again, you do have the option to join in or not join in the mindfulness process, the facilitation. So in this time, I will invite you guys, wherever you are, to notice the space around you. Notice your seat. Notice your body parts connected to